What's going on, guys? This is the review of the R.A.D R1. One thing about R.A.D is that I believe they make one of the best CrossFit looking shoe. Once I picked up the R1s, I honestly was happy at how they looked. They look super futuristic. The aesthetics of it is just super pleasing, and that's one thing they do in their training shoe and also in their running shoe as well. If you never heard about the company R.A.D before, that's because if you're not in the CrossFit space, you pretty much don't hear from them. But they've originated from the CrossFit space, and they're pretty much known for their training shoe, but they ventured on to make a running line as well. So this would be their running shoe, and this would be their training shoe. And I'll make a video about that and another video pretty soon. Comment in the section if you want to get a video about that pretty soon. But let's talk about the design of the R.A.D R1s first. So the upper has a tactile kind of air mesh. It goes from the toe box all the way to the midfoot or the upper midfoot here, going around, and then some of the heel. Whereas on the midfoot, you can see that the logo or the vector is right there, and it has more of a rubber kind of mesh right here that goes up, and then to the heel as well here. When we make our way to the tongue, laces, and the heel collar, the tongue and the heel collar are both padded, and honestly super comfortable. There's no heel slippage at all, so that's good. And then the laces, actually the laces are not like a lockdown lace. They're pretty much a basic lace technology, so nothing that you would have to pretty much double knot these. And when you make your way to the midsole, it actually is a whole rubber midsole, which goes around from the midsole to the outsole, so whole rubber one. The midsole is their technology called the swell foam. When we go to the outsole, like I said, it's a full rubber and no carbon fiber plate, but they are claiming it has an bubble technology to help return energy in every step that you take or every stride that you take. I will say though, these are probably a little heavier than some of my other running shoes, but not that noticeable. They come in at a 9.7 ounces, and this is a size 9.5 for me. So honestly, it felt like these were just slightly heavier than normal, but nothing that I was uncomfortable with. Then when it comes to the heel drop, it's a 8mm heel drop. When it comes to the stack height, when it comes to the heel, it's a 32, and then when it comes to the toe, it's a 24. One thing I noticed is that on the curve at the toe is not really pronounced as the other shoes that I have, as the Alpha 3s and the Tier carbon fiber running shoe. Those shoes have a big curve at the top of the toe box, but these not so much, more of a neutral, maybe slightly curved at the top here. So that's one thing I noticed. Now let's talk about how the shoe performed in long distance and in running in general. So long distance, I definitely felt like this has a smooth ride to it. It's not the fastest shoe in my opinion. I don't feel that energy pretty much come back to me in every step, but I do feel like I'm able to keep a certain pace. I don't think I can go faster than a certain pace if I had to. I would say though, these are a good tempo running shoe. I'm able to hold a certain pace, switch between those paces, and I felt like this was a good shoe for that. I just won't say that I would run a marathon in them. Like I said before as well, I felt like they're a little heavier than normal of my other running shoes, but overall didn't feel it as much. And I definitely feel like there was no heel striking, or I was like just shifting side to side. I definitely felt like these were a very sturdy shoe, and they're not super narrow. So you can see here, it has more of a wider kind of arch or a midfoot here, so it's not like the Vaporflies where it's like super narrow. Now, one thing about the shoes that I super enjoyed is that they're very versatile. So unlike other running shoes where you only use them for running, these shoes can be used for other things as well when it comes to cross training. In my opinion, these were one of the best jump roping shoes I've ever had. And I don't think a lot of people kind of realize that unless they do it in the workout. My first time using these shoes, it was for a burpee and jump roping workout, and I cannot lie and I'll tell you guys that it was probably my best jump roping workout I've ever done. And honestly, the spring of the shoe and the toe was super bouncy. I was able to, I didn't even warm up in that workout. I just felt super comfortable in these shoes to do jump roping. And I would do another jump roping workout the next day, would had hundreds of double unders and still felt super comfortable in these shoes. They are light enough to do gymnastics in them. They're not too heavy that you have to take these shoes off. They are very durable as well. I definitely did shuttle runs. I did burpee box jump overs. I've done lunges in them, and again, they're super comfortable and they feel like they can do every movement without feeling unstable. So definitely one of the most versatile running shoes out there. So overall, I want to say, are they the best running shoe on the market? I'm going to go with a no. But are they the most versatile running shoes that I have in my rotation? I'm going to say yes to that. For a $160 type of price for this kind of shoe, if you're looking for an everyday running shoe plus something that you can wear in workouts such with double unders, lunges, body weight movements, this would be probably my #1 pick for that. And at a $160 price, that's more on the normal price of a training shoe. So if you're trying not to break the bank for a $250 type of marathon race day shoe, but you're just looking to have a daily running shoe, this is a great price for a shoe that can do running and other things in it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Please subscribe to the channel, send it to someone who's looking to know what type of shoe to train in. Please guys, comment in the section below about what shoe you guys want me to review, and I'll see you guys on the next one.